come on. He does not recover like this.
Oh, shit.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Brooklyn Beats. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike, check, 59.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Now they try the right side here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it.
God dang, look, come on, man. It's generating heat because it's fucking cold. It's sweat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Jesus Christ, that's a fucking man, baby.
First and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some work. And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
Shit, I missed.
The Texans push further out in front.
Okay, cool.
The point after is good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Smart.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone,
that nigga looking.
sometimes asking for trouble.
Wait, he got unfakeable on. What the fuck?
There they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first and 10, Austin. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Elliott.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
Shit.
So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Shit.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Nick Chubb.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Ooh, he got
Looking
it.
for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting faster.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Shit. We blitz all night.
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. Hey, go.
Austin operating from the gun. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
How you trip over your own fucking tackle, bro? You could have been sacked him.
Pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Yo, go! Go!
Watch your slap.
Go!
Slap. 55's Mike, guys.
Now!
Austin now to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Shit.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind
Come
up
on.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there.
What?
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Get it there.
The extra point
Yeah.
might have been good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Hey, that daylight savings time, bro. I'm not sleepy. I feel like I'm more awake.
For their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know.
Well, this is taken in.
I'm dumb. Hey, Logan, bro, I stopped. I was like, fuck, he ain't throwing that bitch. He fucking threw it. Wow.
That one good for 37 yards.
I let that shit happen.
That for a chain mover.
Well, I ain't let it happen. That was a good play, but I fucking failed because I fucking saw it.
Right side with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Alpha!
Hey, watch the slap. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Yo.
Ready?
Now Austin looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Army.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Damn, he got me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen.
Oh, this is what I want. Oh, my God. Perfect. But I picked the wrong play. What?
Hard throw, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Austin. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball. And they face a 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he's got a new one. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 45.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call
Fuck
him?
is.
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They
Yeah.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push.
Oh, come on, rookie.
Get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Austin. Going to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last
I'm gonna be out there
they really
soon.
couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores.
Damn, bro, you be getting hot, dog. Come on.
Be up here sometimes. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Come on, Sasuke.
Right back to him on 1st down. Now after the play,
Oh.
well, he gets attended
Come on, Sasuke.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Bruce Ribs. Substitute. Fuck out of here.
1st down. So
I'm not hurting my
1st and
bread
10
with it.
now from the 30.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Austin. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to throw. Austin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catching
You always changing your playbook.
And that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Okay.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled
Hello.
defensively. One play and
You ain't trying to play chapter 4?
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ah, no. I feel it. What was the score of y'all game?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
What, they said that if you lose another game?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Damn, your fans not loyal.
Shit. Try to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
Niggas not loyal at all.
Their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down.
Shit, for real? Damn.
Now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
You're kidding me. How the fucking punter get me, bro?
There, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And again, it's Chubb. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Austin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
You good, Logan? All right, no problem. All right, cool.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I should have picked that.
Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that
was my
certainly
fault.
helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Protein spill. Spill.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard. And it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they give this time to the tailback.
Wow, how did he get past that block, bro?
Taken down about a yard shy. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Chubb running right, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now they try the right side here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
60 or. Go. Hey, wahoo. Check 52.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they rattle off a big one. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And somewhat of a measure.
That's crazy.
He's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he
That's
won't be
fucking
able to
crazy.
smile about
I was
it.
right there.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles,
My first year, it was hard for me, too. With all that.
Points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,
Nigga, I was fucking doing the 20-minute shit because it was so bad.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.